Republican Congresswoman Elise Stefanik of New York joins me now. Congresswoman, thank you for joining me. Two takeaways I have from the governor's speech. They're saying, you know what, if you want to point fingers, this is not the right place, and he continually points fingers. And then when he said everybody did their best, you know, in his book, that wasn't his tone. In his book, he intimated that he did it better than anybody.
Yeah, so first of all, this is the governor who has pointed fingers at everyone. He's pointed fingers at President Trump. He's pointed fingers at the seniors themselves, at the nursing homes, basically blaming everyone but himself. In terms of following federal guidance, it is very clear that Governor Cuomo made the decision to put forth his executive order on March 25th, requiring nursing homes to accept positive COVID patients, regardless of their ability to isolate those patients and have proper PPE. That was in direct opposition to CDC guidance and also CMS guidance. Seema Verma, the previous CMS administrator, has been on record over and over and over again on that issue. Yesterday was the first step towards justice for 12,000 families who have been asking for just transparency and accountability, and they're smeared by the governor's team.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I want to play this soundbite from the governor accepting his Emmy. Watch this.
I wish I could say that my daily COVID presentations were well choreographed, scripted, rehearsed, or reflected any of the talents that you advance. They didn't. They offered only one thing: authentic truth and stability. But sometimes that's enough.
Authentic truth and stability. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are this governor has avoided the truth for months and months and months. And the reason why this is a criminal corruption scandal and not just a nursing home scandal is that they have known for months what the true count of deaths in nursing homes, whether it was in the hospital from a nursing home or an individual who passed away in a nursing home. And they have withheld that from the public. Even today at his press conference, we saw that the first 45 minutes, he didn't even bring up the bombshell, scathing independent investigation. And it was only when the press started asking him questions. He continues to brush this under the rug. There needs to be subpoenas issued immediately. Both Democrats and Republicans in the state Senate and state assembly have agreed to that. And the Department of Justice federal investigation, which I advocated for with my colleagues in Congress, that needs to continue forward and be protected by President Joe Biden so that we can finally get to the truth, the facts, and have accountability.
And, Congressman, when you talk about brushing it under the rug, there seems to be, to me, a little bit of a change in kind of the temperature around the country. The liberal media analyst for CNN, Chris Elise, wrote the following, quoting here: "There's much we still don't know, but here's something we do know. Should James Report, the Attorney General of New York, be borne out, it would occasion a serious re-examination of Cuomo's performance during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic." And speaking of Cuomo's performance, I just want one more time to play this, the kind of vaudevillian act that he and his brother had on CNN, and watch and get your final thoughts.
Is it true this was the actual swab that was being used?
Some say I shouldn't come on this show because you harassed me.
Too much fierce accountability?
Provoked me.
Can't take it? Want a pat on the back? Do you think that you are an attractive person now because you're single and ready to mingle?
I think beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Listen to you. You got an answer for anything.
It seems several months later like the tone on that now appears to be wrong. Your final thoughts, Congresswoman?
The tone is wrong. Journalists didn't do their job. They fawned over Governor Cuomo. They didn't talk to everyday New Yorkers who have suffered under his failed leadership. And most importantly, they didn't talk to New Yorkers who have been advocates, who have lost loved ones because of the governor's fatal nursing home policies. It is a disgrace that CNN allows Chris Cuomo to just invite his brother and do those ridiculous fawning interviews. It's an embarrassment now to the media. And ultimately, what I'm for is justice for the people, and it's going to take the media asking independent, good, pointed questions, demanding transparency.
It is a heartbreaking story. Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.